What's cooking?
Oh, Pakanga.
I see you. I see you in my comment section, causing confusion in my comment section. So now you have come on live. Bring the pepper. Bring the pepper soup. Let me
I'm
taste it.
not here for Pepe. I want to understand, Pakanga. You are saying that white people are not our enemies now.
No.
So, let me give you another one example. Yeah, do you know what happened to there were white people that were controlling the economy of Zimbabwe, right?
I know about apartheid. I know about what's
No,
going
I'm
on in
talking
the
about
South. I
recently.
know the history of the South of our land. But let me tell you something.
I'm to-
Let me ask you a question, sister. In the jungle of humanity, especially in Africa, are black people, are we antelopes or are we lions?
no, Pakanga. I'm asking first. I want you to answer me. I'm not talking about 1988. I'm talking about
I am
2018.
talking
Where
from, I am talking from before you got on my show till the beginning of time. Whatever happened in that past has nothing to do with us right here, right now. So right here, right now, are you a lion or are you an antelope?
me, I'm a lion.
So does the lion complain about what the antelope does? If you are the prey, go and take your land. No more complaining. No more complaining. If you cannot take your land, it's because you're not strong enough. Period. You don't need to blame anybody. You don't need to complain. It's just common sense, sister. That is how we evolve.
Okay, but Bakanga, listen, you are over talking. I know it's your show, but I want to get somewhere. That's why you are removing me from my point. I'm asking, are you aware what happened to Zimbabwe when they removed the white people?
Sure.
Their economy collapsed.
So you expect,
The
you expect to fight a fight, and you don't expect them to punch back.
wait, you are jumping in between. Let me land. So the economy collapsed. What happened is when South Africa, Julius Malema wants to do the same thing. What are they doing? Even when Donald Trump was in power, they told the white people, because Julius Malema said they will drive away the white people and then they will continue. Donald Trump intervened and said that if South Africa is going to try that thing, what they did to Zimbabwe is going to happen to South Africa.
Okay,
So
so
are
what?
you honest?
So what?
Wait. So do you think if so who is still in control? You are talking as if you are ignoring the fact that white people are currently in control and they are doing as they want and we are
Why are
currently
they
under
in
them, but you are
control? Are they in
ignoring.
control because they are weak or because you are weak?
But no, the thing is that you
No,
are
no. Why are
ignoring.
white
You are
people
just
in control? Is it because they are weak or because you are weak? Because if they are weak, why are they in control? You are weak. Listen, sister, I am telling you that I don't care what a white person is doing to us. What we
so
accomplish,
Bakanga, if
what
you
we
don't care
accomplish
what the
is
white
based on
person
what
is
we
doing,
do.
why are you in a white man's land then if you don't care? Why are you not in
Because
Cameroon and building the
this is
fountain?
not the white man's land. This is my land. I'm not thinking like a slave, like you. This is my land. I am here because I can be here. I do whatever I need to be here, to get what I want.
Yeah, but the same things that you are preaching, why don't you go and build Cameroon? Because Cameroon is also not doing well.
Sister, Cameroon is doing fantastic. Who told you Cameroon is not doing well?
Uh-uh. Which Cameroon are you talking about?
The Cameroon where I was born and raised and I'm still alive today. What are you talking about?
Are you talking about the same Cameroon where school kids are being shot?
Because there's war. What do you expect when there's war?
But why is there war? You are
Because
saying
human beings
white people.
disagree. Disagreement is very natural.
But Bakanga, you see, this is the problem. You people that always go abroad, you think that you are well
Sister, this
informed,
has
but
nothing to do with where you are on the earth. I am telling you that there is in psychology, there's two principles in terms of responsibility. There is something called external locus of self-control and internal locus of self-control. External locus of self-control are people who are always blaming things outside of themselves for their problems. Internal locus of self-control are people who are always blaming themselves for their problem. You see, in reality, you shouldn't blame. You shouldn't blame when you're trying to solve a problem. If you start blaming, you would never be able to solve the problem.
Bakanga,
If
I
me and
think
you,
that
sister, if me and you enter a fight, somebody will lose. You understand? So because white people exist and black people exist, if they are not equally strong, one person will dominate the other. The reason why we are being dominated is because we are not as strong as them. And the reason why we are not as strong as them is because our people are chicken. We are not willing to make the necessary sacrifices to get there, right? We have this false sense of morality that prevents us from actually doing what we need to do. So we think that if we complain about it, then white people will just stop doing what they want to do. White people will take your land. Let me tell you something. If Africans don't change something, if we're not willing to spread our own blood, the Chinese and the African and the white man will take Africa. They will take it while you are sitting there complaining, doing nothing. Are you going to fight? If you're not willing to fight, stop blaming people. Or you should build some
But
defensive technology. Build some defensive technology. Go to university and learn the highest level of atomic science and build an atomic bomb. Then come and talk to me against the white man. You know
but
what the white man can
Bakanga,
do?
if
Do you know what the white man can do? The white man can blow up South Africa in 2 seconds and they will not ask your permission. They will not care about your morality. That's who you want to fight? Use common sense, my people. Let us not be petty. Okay?
Bakanga, I rest my case at the where you said that Cameroon is doing well, because the Cameroon that I know cannot even visas birth certificates. If it's that Cameroon that you're talking
Sister,
about, I
sister,
rest my case.
that has nothing to do with the white man. That has everything to do with us Africans. That's why I'm telling you
Exactly,
that
but
I
I'm
am not going to look at the problems of Cameroon and blame the white man. It is
yeah,
our
but
problem.
Bakanga, you it sounds like you are someone that has understood. You found a solution, right?
Duh.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you that is sitting there, why are you in a different man's country? Go back to your country and tell the people the solution. Work from there. It's just you people are always going
Sister, let me
away
ask you a
and
question.
fighting for
Let me ask you a question. Are you in your country right now?
what?
Are you in your country?
Yeah.
Why are you speaking English?
Because the school, the curriculum
Nah,
is
get out of here.
it's
Look, I am in a foreign land.
Bakanga. I
No, no,
speak my
wait,
language.
sister,
I
wait,
know
wait,
my
wait, wait.
native
I am in
language.
a foreign land. Sister, check this out. Check this out. I'm in a foreign land. It's justifiable. You in your own country and you're still speaking the white man's language. Why criticizing the white man? Look at you. Which one is more shameful?
Bakanga, it's not that I can't speak my language. I do
Speak your
speak my
language here.
language.
Speak your language here. Let us hear.
Will you understand?
I will not understand. Do you know why? Because you didn't teach it to me and you don't care about teaching it to other Africans. You only care about complaining.
I don't only care about complaining, Bakanga. It's the thing is for me. Like halfway. I agree with what you are saying. Yeah. The
Mhm.
problem that I have is you have the solution, but you yourself you are not in your country. So
Sister, because
what
we
is the
live in
solution?
2023 and we have TikTok. Jesus. Communication is
But you are not in your
transboundary.
country.
Sister, I am working my money here and I'm investing my money in my country. What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
but
Do you sleep on the farm?
it's not.
Let me ask you a question. Do you sleep on your farm?
Yes, me. I sleep on my farm.
So you go to the farm, you work, and then you sleep right there on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And you eat right there too.
Yes.
Huh?
Where do you want me to go and sleep?
Sister, wait. Those tables in your house, those tables that we're hearing you right now, is that in your on your farm?
Yes.
You're a liar.
How am I lying?
You're a liar. Your cognitive dissonance has made you a liar. Let me tell you something. When you want to work, your job is not your house. Cameroon is my house. America to me, that's my job. I'm working here. When I'm done working, I will go home and retire. That's common sense.
But Bakanga, listen to me. Listen to me. It's nice. You are a smart man. I'm not saying you are stupid. You are a very smart man. Yeah. The
Plus,
problem that I have is you are sitting there and talking. Why don't you go back to your country also
sister,
and make
because
Cameroon great? Go and preach
the
there.
solution to our problem requires that we be everywhere on the earth. Can you not use your brain? If we only stay in Africa, how will we know what's going on everywhere else? You think that the knowledge I
But
gained?
you are
No, 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 no. Wait.
Bakanga.
You think the knowledge I gained? I have a plan to open an aviation aircraft maintenance institute in Cameroon. You think I would have gained that knowledge in Cameroon? Listen, Africans are not willing to go wherever they need to go and do whatever they need to do to make themselves better. That's what I'm telling you. When the Europeans wanted gold, they came to Africa and took it. Me, I want knowledge of science and technology, so I have come to America and I am taking it.
Exactly, Bakanga, you got the knowledge that you want. Go back home and teach it. That's what I'm
Sister, it's
saying.
not. You're
If
telling
you're
me,
old, if you're
sister,
50 years
sister, you're
old, you
trying
are
to
just
play.
going
Is
to die.
you're trying to play.
Why does Africa need
You're
you?
trying to play a very weak game, right? Because you think that if you say it, then it will appear as though that's not what I'm already doing. That's what I'm already doing. You don't know my life.
Bakanga, as an old man, Africa does not need you. If you are 50 years old, 3 years, you are close to the grave. What are you doing? You are saying you are living all your life
That
there.
is
No, if
why,
you are 50, you are going. If you
sister,
are 50,
sister,
stay there in that
sister,
America.
sister. Again, right? Again, let me try to make your brain so you can understand how you plan for much. Have you ever heard Bakanga talk about his plan? I tell people that my plan is a 500-year plan. Can your brain understand a 500-year plan? Have you ever heard
Bakanga, me
have
as
you
you are,
no,
Bakanga,
Melanin,
as you are
have
seeing
you
me,
ever heard my 500-year plan?
Bakanga, me, I'm not a smart
Melanin
woman. Eh?
goddess,
You are a smart
have
man.
you
I'm not here
ever
to
heard
waste
my
my.
500-year plan?
What?
Have you ever heard my 500-year plan?
No,
Have you ever wondered why I made a 500-year plan?
no.
Okay, because my brain is thinking at the level of a king, not a slave. You understand? Every king must think multi-generationally. So all the things that you're saying, go and do, I'm already doing more than you can even begin to imagine, including having this conversation, trying to deconstruct your mind. Because I am telling you that you need to focus on being the best that you can be and stop blaming white people. If you stand face to face with a white man and you cannot challenge them, it's because you are weak. That's it.
Bakanga, you don't know what I'm doing in my private life, so don't
Whatever you're doing
continue.
in your private life, good for you. Stop complaining and keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm
Yes, okay,
continuing to do
fine.
it,
Keep
but the
doing it, and I hope you succeed. Just stop complaining and stop blaming people. Stop blaming other human beings, whether they are white or black. Stop blaming people. Do what you have to do and stop blaming people. We can talk about history. We know about history. But guess what? Stop blaming people. People who do blaming are usually
yeah,
lazy
but
people who are
Bakanga, the
doing nothing.
problem,
Anybody who has
the
the true solution never does the blame game. Listen, the moment you begin to point a finger, that is indicative of where your mind is. Psychologically, you are not really working. You're not doing anything. You have given up. That's why all you have to do is blame. Blame is the last effort of a weak man. A weak man, the last thing a weak man can do is blame. It's not the white man is not your enemy. If you think that another human being is your
okay,
enemy, you have
I, I
lost.
I get you. So Bakanga, listen, let me ask you something. You that is in that your American dream, those your sites, yeah. I also see in news that black people are constantly being black men constantly get longer sentences to prison, or they are randomly just stopped and all
Sister,
those things. Don't you think that's wait? I'm not even
Black
done.
did,
How?
did black people create this system? Listen, I'm telling you again, stop mentioning all the things that black people are suffering. We already know that. I know it.
Bakanga,
You are not
you
going to
haven't
tell me
even
something that I
finished
don't know, right?
explaining. Yeah?
Stop telling me about black people are getting longer sentences. Of course, black people are getting longer sentences. You think that if I was a black man, I will not give white people longer sentences if I was trying to protect my people.
Okay,
Listen
very good.
carefully. Listen carefully.
Very good.
A white man will do whatever he needs to do to protect himself, even if it means he has to get rid of you. If you are not strong
Wait,
enough to protect
Bakanga,
yourself, it is
wait.
your problem, not the white man's problem.
Okay, Bakaka, can you stop there? Can you stop there, please? You are saying, yeah, the white men are doing that. Don't you think you are talking about Asians must be good, black people must be good, white people must be good? If there is a thing, don't you think this what's this guy Floyd George or whatever his name is? People were demonstrating, they were fighting against it. Don't you think, as a white person, they are supposed to put laws also that says if you call people the end name or if you do something like that, you should get
That
punished
is
for that as
stupid.
well? Don't
That
you
is
think it will
stupid. I
make a
don't
stop?
expect that. I don't expect that because this system wasn't
Ah, well,
created.
Bakanga, I wish you a good night.
Sister, I don't expect America to make laws to protect black people because America was not created for black people. That's just stupid. Black people need to create their own country. We need to take our continent and protect it. Whatever we do to protect our country is fine. In America, we are foreigners in this land.
Yeah, but Bakanga, what you are telling me is if a white man comes to my country, I should just ignore the fact that there.
I did not
If
say you
things
should
have
ignore
gone
him.
well
I did
with
not
the
say you
country
should
of
just
people
ignore.
at one place,
I did not say you should just
what?
ignore.
But what should we do? There should be something so that we meet halfway, Bakanga.
Do you know the relationship between China and America?
Bakanga,
Do
I
you know,
think we will
we are
not
not the only,
agree.
black people are not the only human beings on earth. I don't know if you know the history of Chinese people in America. Do you know the relationship between Chinese people and American people? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you. It's a three-word policy, MAD, something known as MAD, mutually assured destruction. The United States of America would not dare. They would not dare. America, the white man, whatever you want to say, they would not dare challenge the Chinaman because the Chinaman has atomic bombs. Huh? You know what that means? That means,
Bakanga, when are you
sister,
coming
sister,
home?
listen. That means that if China and America go to war, everybody would lose. So America would not attack China. You want to know what Africa has? People who do nothing but complain and pray to Jesus all day long. When the bombs come, Jesus will protect you. Get your own bombs, then people will respect you. Get power, then people will respect you. If Africans get power, the white man will respect Africans.
Bakanga,
Do you know
it's
how you
who
get power?
you
Do you know
agree.
how you get power? You stay shut up and you just take it and you stop complaining. The moment you begin complaining, you are
Bakanga,
weak.
Bakanga, you are a smart man. Why don't you come home? We need people like you back at home.
Sister,
You are shouting
sister,
from there.
when it
Come,
is time
be
for me to come home, I will come home. But you don't,
back.
for you to know if it's necessary for me to come home, you first have to understand what is being done. What is being done doesn't necessitate that we all be home. We have to travel the world to examine the condition of the world. I'm 29 years old. What do you think I'm in a hurry to go and do in Cameroon right now when there's still so much I can still gain from here and go and put it back home so that my children will continue? Listen, my 500-year plan, my job is to gather knowledge. My children's generation will be to take that knowledge and solidify it in Cameroon. My grandchildren's will be to now take that knowledge and rule the land. My great grandchildren, they will be the ones colonizing the rest of the world in the name of Africa. And that's how you make a plan. You understand? That's how the white man made his plan. The white man made a 500-year plan and now he rules the world. If your mind is small and you cannot think multidimensionally, all you will be able to do is complain. I am telling you, any African that has common sense, stop blaming the white man for your problem and you will see the solution to every problem in your life. Thank you for your time, sister. I really appreciate you. Okay? Thank you.
Bakanga, I just want to throw in one last word before I go, ne? Ne?
Go ahead.
Bakanga, I just want to tell you that you should encourage all those your people that also left abroad. We want you guys to come back. You are
Sister,
only
we're not
coming when
coming
you are
back home.
60 years
We're not
old.
coming back home because you want us to come back home because our job is important and our job is a sacrifice. I don't think you really understand the treatment that we undergo to suffer for you.
Then you can stay. Then you can stay and continue singing there. But if you are 60, we also
Sister,
want you to.
sister, we are on the farm and we are working. You understand? When the working season is over, we will come back home. So you should
You
focus.
people.
You listen. When you want to get something done, you have to divide labor. All the listen in America. Let me tell you something about America. And even Joe Biden mentioned this. Most Africans send their money back to Africa. You understand? A huge part of the African economy is due to Africans, especially Nigerians, who are here, who take their money and reinvest it in Africa. Most Nigerians in America own businesses in Africa. It is a farm. We are working. I don't think you are really working. That's why you think that just being in the West means that we're enjoying life. We're not enjoying life. You know how many hours? I work 14 hours a day and I still come and do TikTok. And my job, is
Bakanga,
it's
me, I know you.
laborious. You understand? So you are sitting there at home, you have land, it's our land at least. Here, I don't own anything. I don't own anything in this country. Everything in this country belongs to the government. You really think I'm here because I need to be here or I want to be here? I'm here because it's necessary. So you are sitting back home complaining and blaming the white man instead of coming out here and seeing how difficult it is. You think it's easy to be in America as a black man? But we are here. We're not complaining. We're not blaming. We are working day and night. There are Africans who are working in mortuaries. There are Africans who are working in gutters and to send the money back home to feed you people. And some of you are sitting there in Africa. All you can do is complain. Come back home. Come back home. How about you come here and work and then you say go back home?
No, why must I willingly go to a country where I will be killed because of my skin color? No.
Exactly. Like I said, you are
Bakanga,
lazy.
it was
Like I
nice
said,
talking to you. I have to
that's
go.
your mentality is why Africa is still behind because you are lazy and you are afraid.
No, Africa is behind because you people that have seen things, you are just there. You just want to come when you are 70 years old.
Sister,
We don't need
we are
old
not
people. We
here.
don't
We're
need
not here
old
to
people.
enjoy
No,
life. We are here to take resources and send back home. You understand?
you
Africans
you
who
are
are
just
out of
depressed. You
Africa
are
have
working
done more
40
for
hours,
African than
working.
than the average African who is back home.
It's okay, Bakanga. Enjoy your depression. No, we are here. We are eating nice meat. It was nice talking to you.
That is why, since you are eating nice meat, you feel like you need to just be blaming the white man, and you sound like I said, the typical African sister. Unfortunately,
I'm
your mentality is the reason why our ancestors were colonized, because you think so small, and you do no work, pure laziness. I'm here talking about working. You're talking about eating.
Bakanga. You also in
Sister,
that
I am
America.
talking about work and you are talking about eating meat. Who is really trying to help Africa between you and I? I am talking about work.
Bakanga, I'm enjoying my life here. We have a farm
Yeah.
where
You
we
see,
have our.
your purpose in your existence is not to free black people. Your purpose is to enjoy your life. That is selfish. You are the problem.
Bakanga,
Your
listen.
mentality is the problem. You need to sacrifice your life if you want to see change. Are you willing to lay down your life?
Am I Nelson
Are you
Mandela?
willing to lay down your life for Africa?
Am I
Are
Nelson
you
Mandela?
willing to lay down your life for Africa?
I don't look like Nelson Mandela.
Sister, are you willing to lay down your life for Africa? Because if you're not, you need to shut up, honestly, with all due
Bakanga,
respect.
I'm not
And let
Nelson
some of us
Mandela.
tell you what
You
you
are
need to
also
do.
the day you come back, then we can continue talking.
Sister, I won't come back. My children will come back, but I won't, because this work I'm doing will kill me.
So continue saying that you that is even there. You are
This
not
work I am
accommodated.
doing,
You are telling
this
us
work I am
something.
doing
Ah,
is
Bakanga.
it is me sacrificing my lifespan so that your children will be able to have a place where they can go and learn the highest levels of engineering, right? The work that I am doing will make sure that you and your grandchildren, you can learn the highest levels of medical science. Why? Because just like the Europeans came and took our resources and they went and created these advanced things called science, we have now left Africa and we're going to go and take that science because it was made using our resources. You get what I'm saying? The science of the European was developed using African resources. So Africans have now left Africa to go into the world and take the science and bring it back home. You get it?
Bakanga,
Do you get it? Melanin sister,
the
do you
next
get it?
person will also be the next person will also be saying that you people go there and then you preach to us how you want to make
Sister, do
Africa
you
great.
get what I
You
just
get
said?
60 years and then you come when you are old. We
Did you
don't need
understand what I
old
just said, my
people.
sister?
Bakanga, I'm going to leave you because me and you will not agree on that. But
I'm
it
not
was
trying
really
to
nice
agree with
talking to
you
you.
because I already know how useful a person like you is. You understand? There's more than 1.3 billion Africans, and maybe only 100 million of us are really working. The rest of us are mostly lazy, like pure laziness. Pure laziness. We are the
Okay,
embodiment of laziness. We don't want to work and we don't want to die for our work, and we expect change. When
Bakanga,
you
you are also
realize that,
not.
sister, when you realize that your children cannot live until you die, then you will get off that toxic mentality that you have of blaming other people and talking about how you're sitting in Africa eating meat and enjoying meat. And then you want to get up and say how black Americans are being
So you want
discriminated.
me to go to
If you
America
are
and then
concerned,
be shot because of my skin color?
if you are concerned about black Americans being discriminated against, why don't you come here and help them?
I must go and help Black Americans.
You see, you mentioned earlier that, do you know that black Americans are getting longer sentences? Why don't you come and become a lawyer?
Yeah, but Bakanga, it's
Why
because
don't you come here and become a lawyer and fight for the black people here? Because you think that, sister, as an African man, I'm not only here for myself, I'm also here for my black brothers that were brought here as slaves. You understand? But a person like you cannot
Bakanga,
understand because you're only
I'm not
thinking
going
about
to.
yourself. You're only thinking about yourself. And that is truly toxic, my people. It is toxic. We Africans have to understand that if we are not willing to lay down our lives, we will not get the freedom that we want to get.
Bakanga, I'm not leaving my family to go to a country where I'm working for 40 hours and then
Because you are
depression.
lazy.
I am
Because you are
not going to do
lazy.
that one.
Because you are lazy.
It's good. Call me lazy if you
No,
want to.
I'm
Me,
not
I'm
calling you
saying
lazy,
in
sister.
my
You
country,
just
I'm
called
not going
yourself
to.
lazy. I'm just helping you understand that that's exactly what it is, because the day you leave your family, that's a sacrifice, and no sacrifice is in vain. You understand? Our ancestors that got put in the boat.
Bakanga, I'm doing
Sister,
enough
wait. Let me
work
ask you a
here. I'm
question.
not
Did
going
your
to go.
family used to sell slaves?
What?
Did your family used to sell slaves? Because you sound like you come from one of those our black families that used to sell other people to the white man.
You are the one that sounds like Uncle Tomo.
Sister, I am asking you if your family used to sell slaves because you are afraid to come to America. You are afraid that the black African Americans will identify you.
Bakanga, I don't believe in that history of black people selling other black people. I
You
don't.
see, thank you for your time, okay, sister. I appreciate you.
It was nice, Bakanga.
Yes,
Bye bye.
always. It's always nice.
Can you throw me out? I don't know how to get out.
I liked it. I liked it. But I had to approach you with that hostility because you need to hear this. You really need to.
Bakanga, can you throw me out? I don't know how to get out.
Don't worry, you shall be removed. Woo!